What is up, guys? It is your boy, Brenton Biggers here, and welcome to another video. And today's video, we're going to be talking about Homecoming and basically the main line events of Homecoming before, well, the actual Homecoming begins. But there's a lot to discuss. And I can't wait to talk about it. Before we get into today's video, like and subscribe. By the time I'm recording this video, I think I might put this out on Monday, or I might just upload it whenever I want to, whatever. But yeah, by the time I'm recording this video, we just officially reached to 410 subscribers, and I was very surprised by this when I saw we hit the 410 because that was very quick. I was not expecting us to get to 410 this quickly. I was expecting it maybe in a couple other weeks, but I wasn't expecting it this week. But hey, I'll take that. It's a great way to start off the week with also some of the other things. But yeah, but anyway, enough said. Let's get into the video. And actually, another other thing of why I'm not, and a couple other things before I guess we get to the actual video and some things I wanted to point it out. Somebody said I said a very bad word. If you could pinpoint when I said that, okay. My bad if I did say it. So yeah, sorry. um, but and another thing, why am I not going to be uploading the Packers Rams video? It is mainly because of the factor I didn't watch the game. I was doing homecoming stuff, so don't worry. Next time when they do play, which I think is going against Chicago, maybe I don't remember what their schedule entirely. I will be recording that video and it will be published. But anyway, enough said. Let's actually get into the actual video. So the one thing I want to really talk about right away is, if you guys don't know what homecoming is, homecoming is basically the most important week out of the school, out of the entire year, and that's kind of how I say it. And we celebrate and do some fun stuff. But there is one thing I will admit that well, I guess I'll talk about that later. But there might even be another video I might want to consider uploading about this certain topic, which I'll talk about that later. So Sunday, I definitely so we started off with painting, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed just painting the road green. It was pretty nice, pretty vibing. So I was pretty happy about what happened. I even still got some stains on me that are green, which I think is quite funny, but it's okay. It's whatever. And I love the fact that some of my socks became green. I'm honestly kind of just hoping that maybe the green stays. I don't know, but it's just a reminder of that day and stuff like that. But and then afterwards, I chilled for a little bit, playing some Fortnite with randoms. Wasn't a great experience, as a lot of people would know on my channel. But then we got the powder buff. And this was the most depressing, but also the most insanely emotional moment I have ever had in my life. And I think we should just go step by step. So the first part was I ran late, unfortunately, to the event, which I didn't know. I wasn't aware. And also, my dad was going to the store, so my bad for being late. I wasn't expecting us to do it all this early, so that was a bit of my bad, and I apologize for it. And that's really all I could do. And looking back after all what happened, that wasn't even, I felt like, the worst thing. And the one part that really, really grinded my gears was, and just the entire thing of doing power buff in general, were the people that just love to talk the coaches who are the same ages as us were talking. It's actually mind-boggling to me. I think it's really dumb. I think it's stupid, and we shouldn't disrespect these people. Again, like it's just like I imagine being in their shoes and being like, bro, are you kidding me? It's like ridiculous. Like and I'm gonna be perfectly honest here. I think I would have them probably do a lot of running, and I probably would put a majority of people on the bench and etc. Because this is just really annoying, and it's not fair for them to have to teach a team that just didn't care. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think the majority of the people just did not care. And by the way, I'm just saying, if you're gonna talk with your friends during this event, just don't sign up. This is just messed up, man. It's messed up. And I'm already looking at a couple of other people I've been looking at, and it's not fair. Give these girls some credit, man. Give these girls some credit. All right. I'm tired of it. I'm really tired. Like, I was like being the only person who's standing up to their foolish behavior. This is still frustrating to me that we have kids like these people that are jerks. And I don't think their label is going to go off that hard or that easily. And yeah. And the one thing I do want to talk about in another video, I'd say, is power and favoritism. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And you know, when we were practicing and blah blah blah, I wasn't getting in that often, and I was really questioning why, like during practice. So I guess we're doing all this before the game, I guess. And I was really questioning, this is a waste of time. All I've done is to just negatively impact my life, and that when I thought this was going to be a fun impact weekend, but it didn't. So it was very frustrating, and I felt like more of a liability than I felt like an actual person, which sucked. After practice, we obviously went home and blah blah blah, but now let's just get to the actual games in general. We're not going to go through the details of the games because that's not the point here. The point was to have fun, and I did not have a lot of fun during that time. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. The one reason why was because of the two words that I like to describe here: power and favoritism. Now, what is favoritism? As I would like to say. Favoritism is where, for example, let's just say, let me just think of a name. Like Tommy, let's have Tommy, and then let's have Chip. All right, Tommy and Chip. Some random names out of the blue. Tommy over here has had everything given to him on a silver platter, and he gets the start because everybody, loves him and blah, blah, blah. And then you got Chip, who's working his hardest and trying to help people just to barely see any playing time. Now, I guess you could say, well, obviously, Chip would be the guy who would be the starter, right? Even though he's trying his best, he's helping people. What is Tommy doing? Tommy's talking around with his friends, goofing around. Now you're like, that's not fair. That is where favoritism comes into play. And I see this over and over and over. Because Tommy has been favoritism a lot, and it's not fair. Leaving people like Chip in the dust. I'll let you guess which one Chip is. If you guys been at my school, you probably might know who Tommy could be. You guys might know who Chip might be. Not inferring to anybody. You guys can decide if you want them, and I'm not going to confirm or deny that it's that person. You guys can figure it out all by yourself. Because an Easter egg, me you say. But the one part that really helped during homecoming was the crowd cheering for my name. I personally never had this experience before. I've never had an experience where people are shouting my name because they want me in. This is it. Sorry. I don't know what to say, man. I, I just thank you. You know, I don't care. It just like I, I, I really don't know what to say. I mean, it was telling me at least that people do care about me. That ain't just my family. Because I'm gonna be quite honest with you. The amount of times I wanted to kill myself because I haven't had friends or anybody to talk to that isn't including my family, like it's actually depressing. Like I've been saying this a lot. When I get home, I feel alone and isolated. That's what I feel like when I'm at home. And I feel like I should also bring up that topic because that's another topic I think I might want to talk about. But just this, it's a wonderful experience, and thank you. I don't know what else I have to say because life for me is very hard, and it like with the toe issue and fighting my fighting literally hell itself just to get to where I am. It's sad. It's really sad. Like I fought hell. I fought myself a little bit. And I've beaten some occasions, some points I don't. I just fought in all this stuff, and it seems to be I just don't get appreciated, and it's sad. And I think a lot of people may consider a lot of people, and again, it just almost wants me to bring up back what I like to call the dark period again, because a lot of people kind of forget where did I came from entirely, because a lot of people don't know, and I kind of wish I could tell this to um, the entire school in general, specifically talking about how far I've came, and it's super, super sad. And I wanted to tell the story super duper hard during eighth grade promotion, and I sadly didn't get the opportunity to do it. And I don't know if it's because they don't want somebody with a disability, or is it because they just don't care? I really don't know. Like, I was really mad again during eighth grade promotion. Like, I wasn't even a big fan, not gonna lie, the speeches that were talked about during the time. And no offense to the people that made them, but can a lot of people can agree with me that my story isn't as good or better than their speeches. Yeah, like just if there was a movie off of my quote unquote dark period and the aftermath of it, I think that would be one of the best movies of all time. And that's my opinion. And you can blame me all you want. But I'm going to be quite honest here. I don't care what people say. anymore. I think this is quite clear to me. I think a lot of people just don't know where I came from. And I feel like I literally came from hell. Just fighting its way to get to heaven. That's the best way I can describe it. So, when somebody like Tommy shows up, and let's say you're Tommy, for example, what would you do with your power? Would you do nothing and just abuse it? Or will you help people out? Just to feel more liked and appreciated. Because that's certainly what I want to do. I want to help people. I want to trust people. I want them to succeed. Just like a coach. But it's hard to do that when your voice isn't being heard. It's hard. And just hearing the sideline wanting me to be in, that's all I needed from that. That's all I needed. Because I'm not even going to lie with you. It's been hard. This has been a hard couple of months. I'm not going to lie. It's been a hard couple of months. And a lot of people around me do not help matters. A lot of people don't care. A lot of people just don't like me in general. And it makes me think sometimes, oh, well, that's it. It's time for me to die. I think it's time. Time to do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. Because, again, I'm going to be quite frank. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know if I want to kill myself or do I want to live my life as is. It's hard for me to decide. Because it's like whenever I die, or wanting to at least, good things happen. And I'm like, hey, it's the best moment of my life. Everything falls apart. I just don't, I don't know anymore. I don't know. I just want both. I want to die and also live at the same time. As weird as that may sound. Because I don't know what God got me for, and I don't know why God has given me all of this. But God, just give it to somebody else. I am disgraceful of what I have. And a lot of people in my life would much appreciate the situation I'm currently in. And I wish that this wasn't the case. I wish I could just be grateful. I wish I could just have friends and hang out with them after school. I wish for everything. You can't wish for things. You have to earn them. And a lot of part of my life is to finding that version of me. I want to find that version that just had a lot of fun with people that you never know and just playing with them. That's what I want me to be. I can't do that anymore, and it's sad. And the more I think about it, the more I want to make a story based off my life. Because there are so many things I would love to say in a book. And I think it would be a very fun and also a very serious, scary, but an amazing book to read. And that's why I might need to think about doing that during the all season when I have time. What do you guys think down in the comments below? I really do hope you guys enjoy. Really appreciate you guys so much. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm signing off. Peace.